The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Double Diamond Farm, Gulfstream Park, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, Tampa Bay Downs, Valerie Daly of Showcase Properties, and Woodford Thoroughbreds.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring 5 Grade 1 stakes, including a California bred winner of the Santa Anita Derby and an unexpected winner of the Wood Memorial. We begin with the Built Ford Tough Race of the Week, presented by Paul Miller Ford, built Ford Tough for over 60 years. To Aqueduct for the Grade 1 Carter Handicap. Clearly now the 5-2 favorite, Tom Durkin picks up the call.
Well within the capability of these Grade 1 horses, a 23-2 opening quarter mile set by Dad's Cap, prompted by Strapping Groom. Those two starting to pick the tempo up now as they round the far turn. Clearly now right there together with Sahara Sky and Golden Ticket, followed by Central Banker. At the back of the pack is Saturday's Charm. 46-2 was the half-mile mark. Dad's Caps at the quarter pole. Strapping Groom has dropped off 2 lengths from the lead now. Sahara Sky in full flight on the outside, trying to catch up here. Down toward the inside, Golden Ticket. Dad's Cap spurts away. Dad's Caps by 3.5 with a furlong to go. Sahara Sky kicking in high gear, but time's running out for him here. Coming down to the finish, Dad's Caps, and Sahara Sky chasing him home. Dad's Caps does it.
Dad's Caps, the front-running winner by a length and a half over Sahara Sky, while getting 8 pounds for the runner-up, Luis Contreras aboard in 122 flat. After finishing second in 3 consecutive stakes at the Big A, Dad's Caps records his first stakes victory. And he's the first Grade 1 winner for Contreras and for trainer Rudy Rodriguez. The 4-year-old colt by Discreet Cat was bred in Kentucky by his owner, Vincent Scuderi. Dad's Caps has earned $512,000. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com.
Paul Miller Ford F-150. We own mornings, the barn, and the horses. We own the paddock, the farm, and yeah, we own America's best-selling truck. 37 years of truck leadership. Paul Miller Ford F-150, $18,990. Point, click, drive. Always open. PaulMillerFord.com.
Mucho Macho Man is full out now, will take charge. Mucho Macho Man just keeps on finding on the lead, will take charge. A late run, Mucho Macho Man, the more they asked, the more he gave.
Classic bloodlines. Like his brother Awesome Again, Macho Uno is now sire of a Breeders' Cup Classic winner, Mucho Macho Man. Champion Macho Uno, standing at Adena Springs.
The Stallions of Shadwell Farm, Hall of Fame member, Inbasor, winner of the Dubai World Cup and Breeders' Cup Classic, now siring stakes horses. Classic winner, Jazzle, a stakes sire from a great female family. Brilliant Miler, Dar, Grade 1 winner, and now a graded stakes sire. Albertus Maximus, winner of Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile and Don Handicap with outstanding early crops. Shadwell Farm.
Paul Miller Ford F-250. We own Super Duty, the tailgate, and the trailer. We own Work, the farm, and yeah, we own America's best-selling truck. 37 years of truck leadership. Paul Miller Ford F-250, $26,990. Point, click, drive. Always open. PaulMillerFord.com.
Combining the legacy of Kentucky with the fertile breeding ground of Florida, Woodford Thoroughbreds proudly introduces in 2014 Warfront's best son to stand at stud, multiple graded stakes winner, Sold Out, and juvenile Grade 1 winner of the Hopeful Stakes, Currency Swap. Woodford Thoroughbreds, where a new generation of horse racing excellence has begun.
Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish. Florida produced Breeders' Cup Classic winner Mucho Macho Man. Florida is one of the premier breeding regions and training centers in the world. We are a leading prep center for Derby winners and contenders. We boast of premier veterinary research centers and 3 major racetracks. Florida has the largest 2-year-old in training sale in the world, selling horses 6 times annually. Florida is proudly represented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish.
Living up at the Downs. Do you like having a great time with your friends and family? then you will have a great time. Come out to Tampa Bay Downs and you will see Thoroughbred racing, Texas Hold'em tournaments. You gotta know when to pull them. Help your golf game at our practice range. You can bet there's so much more. Tampa Bay Downs, live it up at the Downs.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with 3-year-old fillies featured in this segment. To Aqueduct for the Grade 2 Gazelle Stakes. Florida shipper My Miss Sophia, the 4-5 favorite. Once again, here's Tom Durkin.
My Miss Sophia just sailing along here. Got through a half in 48 1/5 seconds. Vero Mori continues on, has been second throughout as they move into the far turn. Birdmaker starting to advance as they move into the far turn, just to her inside. Sweet Reason, who's had a ground-saving journey throughout. 3 lengths back to Got Lucky, long way back to the long shot Wraith. Midway around the far turn, 12 1 was the 3/4 mile mark for My Miss Sophia, who's trying to take them all the way on the lead. And she is in control as the field turns for home. My Miss Sophia in front. Sweet Reason comes to the attack now. Off the rail and now running in second. Vero Mori is third. Got Lucky putting in her bid on the outside, but she's still 5 or 6 lengths behind My Miss Sophia, who's got another gear. Plenty left for the final furlong here. And here's Got Lucky on the outside of Sweet Reason, but they're coming down to the finish, and My Miss Sophia, it was just a stroll in the park for her today. And she sails under the wire, an emphatic winner of the Gazelle.
Odds-on favorite My Miss Sophia draws off to defeat stablemate Got Lucky by 7 1/4 lengths. Javier Castellano aboard the Keeneland Cells graduate in 150 2. Second in her debut at Gulfstream Park in February, the Todd Pletcher trainee broke her maiden by 11 lengths at Gulfstream in her latest. The filly by Unbridled Song was bred in Kentucky by John D. Gunther and was a $260,000 Keeneland September yearling. My Miss Sophia has earned nearly $212,000 for Mathis Stable. Keeneland Stakes action is presented by Warrendale Sales, reminding breeders entries for the Keeneland September yearling sale close May 1st. 3-year-old fillies in the Grade 1 Ashland Stakes. Grade 3 Florida Oaks winner Testa Rossi, the 8-5 favorite. Kurt Becker picks up the call.
22 4 for the opening quarter, 45 4/5 seconds for the first half mile, so plenty of pace up front, and Resistivity is alongside of Is Stanford contesting the lead stride for stride. Macaroon stalks the pace 2 lengths off the lead in third. On the back streets is fourth, and then a gap of 4 more lengths. Thank You Mary Lou fifth up on the outside. Testa Rossi is 6 back toward the rail. Rosalind is 7th. She's picked up several spots. She's going wide around the far turn. On the back streets in Rosalind going to angle wide. Thank You Mary Lou needs room. Testa Rossi is looking for an opening down toward the inside. Room Service coming wide. Rosalind, Testa Rossi, Thank You Mary Lou, Room Service in fourth. Short stretch here in the Central Bank Ashland, and Rosalind comes forward for the lead, but has to hold off Room Service on the outside. Thank You Mary Lou is third. Rosalind trying to reach the wire. Room Service trying to catch her. Rosalind, Room Service, driving finish. Photo for the win in the Central Bank Ashland.
And let's take another look at that photo finish. It's 7-2 second choice Rosalind with a short lead on the rail under Joel Rosario. But 6-1 Room Service and John Bridgemahan are gaining with every stride on the outside. And the two fillies hit the wire together for a dead heat in the Ashland. Room Service is by Windstar Farm Stallion More Than Ready. Rosalind is by Pin Oak Stud Stallion Broken Vow. Time of the race 1:43 1. Wayne Catalano trained Room Service was coming off a victory in the Grade 3 Here Comes the Bride Stakes on turf. Runner-up in the Grade 1 Darley Alcibiades Stakes last fall and third in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies, Kenny McPeak trained Rosalind had been winless since breaking her maiden first asking on turf at Ellis Park last summer. Room Service was bred in Kentucky by her owners, Gary and Mary West. She's earned $336,000. Rosalind was bred in Kentucky by Hirstland Farm, James H. Green Jr., and Pin Oak Stud. A $70,000 yearling, she's earned $558,000 for Landalusi Adu Stables. Sean Bridgemahan and Joel Rosario with the Safe Rides of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Next, the Grade 1 Santa Anita Oaks. In her first start for trainer Bob Baffert, Rhea Antonia, the 6-5 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
They head to the half-mile pole, and Fashion Plate still shows the way by a length. Honey Rider's right there second. On the inside is Artemis. Ria Antonia is now in fourth, 3 lengths off the leader. Another 4 back to smooth it. Bajan runs up on her outside. And still last of all is Arethusa. They've run past the 3/8 pole, and Fashion Plate goes on for home. Fashion Plate kicks away for home. Now here comes Ria Antonia to take her on. Fashion Plate and Ria Antonia coming to the top of the lane to dispute this one. Honey Rider's in behind that. Arethusa's running on late. They're at the top of the lane in the Oaks now, and Fashion Plate goes on. Fashion Plate the leader. Ria Antonia coming to take her on. Bajan is starting to get involved late. Fashion Plate holds on to the lead. Ria Antonia on the outside. Fashion Plate now keeps on finding, and the more they asked, the more she gave. Fashion Plate and Gary Stevens have won the Santa Anita Oaks.
2-1 second choice Fashion Plate takes the field gate to wire to defeat the favorite Ria Antonia by a length and a quarter. Gary Stevens up in 1:42 4. The third consecutive front-running victory over the track for Fashion Plate, who was last seen taking the Grade 1 Las Virgenes Stakes. The filly by Old Fashioned was bred in Kentucky by Springland Farm and Fox Hill Farms. A $75,000 Keeneland weanling and a $35,000 Keeneland yearling, she blossomed into a $340,000 OBS April 2-year-old. Fashion Plate has earned $459,000 for Arnold Zetcher and Michael Tabor. The Spendthrift Farm stallion of the week is Line of David, winner of the $1 million Grade 1 Arkansas Derby from the direct family of Mr. Prospector. Line of David was the co-leading freshman sire at the Keeneland April 2-year-old sale.
Private Zone hanging on to the lead. The Lumber Guys under a hard ride from second. Baz Marty, and now here's Jimmy Creed. And Jimmy Creed, orange cap, one from the inside, unbridled note down the centre. Drill running on late, but it's Jimmy Creed with a 16th to go. And Jimmy Creed in a scintillating performance today. Jimmy Creed and Garrett Gomez take the Malibu stylishly.
Quillen has been providing quality leather goods worldwide since 1982. Our custom halters are handmade in the nation's largest halter shop right here in Paris, Kentucky. From checkbook covers, wallets, and a variety of gift items, or one of our famous handcrafted halter plate belts or work belt, all are hand finished in our leather shop. And for over 30 years, not a lot has changed in the way we do business and the quality of service and products you'll get at Quillen. Quillen Leather and Tag, South Main Street in Paris, or online at quillen.com.
Horses are constantly exposed to high levels of dust, mold, and other airborne allergens. These irritants can cause coughing and head shaking that interfere with performance. BreatheWise nasal spray was developed to trap airborne particles before they cause irritation. It contains an all-natural cellulose powder that forms a fine mucus-like barrier when sprayed into the nasal passageway. BreatheWise is available only through your veterinarian. Ask your vet if BreatheWise is right for your horse.
Share what you love about Florida.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 1 Wood Memorial coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin at Aqueduct with the Grade 3 Bayshore Stakes. Kobe's back, the 6-5 favorite. Tom Durkin picks up the call.
A wicked first quarter here in 22 2/5 seconds. Favorite Tail head-to-head with Loki's Vengeance. The Admiral right up on that hot pace, and he's running third. Just in behind them, Oliver Zip asked for more, but nonetheless he's back to fourth. A break of 4, back to Coup de Grace, then down toward the inside, Financial Mogul. Just starting to get underway from the back of the pack is Kobe's back. Now about 8 lengths from the lead and starting to gain some ground as the field comes to the top of the stretch, and it's Favorite Tail. Favorite Tail comes off the turn with the lead. The Admiral is driving hard. Coming to him now, second on the outside, the Admiral. The Admiral now in front with a furlong to go. Oliver Zip and Kobe's back is making a bold run from last place. Coup de Grace in the thick of it too. Coup de Grace, Oliver Zip, Kobe's back, the Admiral. A wild finish, and the win goes to Coup de Grace.
Coup de Grace takes it by a nose over Oliver Zip while getting 4 pounds from the runner-up. Javier Castellano aboard the Keeneland Sells graduate in 123 flat. Undefeated in 2 starts at 2, the Chad Brown trainee finished 10th in the Grade 2 Holy Bull Stakes in his 3-year-old debut. The colt by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by AGS Thoroughbreds and was a $215,000 weanling turned $300,000 Keeneland September yearling. Coup de Grace has earned $248,000 for Fox Hill Farms.
Equinice, Grade 1 winning cold therapy compression bandages, suited for pre-race and post-race therapy. Draws heat away from the affected surface while cooling the treated area by as much as 15 degrees.
Next, the Calder Derby. Grade 2 Tampa Bay Derby winner Ring Weekend, the 1-5 favorite. Bobby Newman picks up the call.
Charlie the Boss confronted by Our Caravan, and Ring Weekend looks a menacing presence right now for Alan Garcia. He is stalking those top 2 and starting to make his move. Here comes Ring Weekend. He is in the clear, 3 wide and within a length of the new leader, Our Caravan, as they move around the turn. Our Caravan in front, Ring Weekend now under a full-out drive to try to get to him, and these 2 are moving away from Charlie the Boss. General Shama's rallied from the back of the pack into 4th, and they're at the top of the stretch in the Calder Derby, and the top 2 almost came together. Our Caravan inside. Ring Weekend had to alter course at the top of the stretch, and now he's about 3 lengths away, and Our Caravan has opened up. Our Caravan now 5 lengths to the good. Ring Weekend no better than second. Our Caravan in front as they come to the line in the Calder Derby.
5-1 second choice Our Caravan by Shadwell Farm stallion Daher draws off to defeat odds on favorite Ring Weekend by 9 3/4 lengths. Manuel Cruz up in 154-1. A maiden winner on debut at Gulfstream Park at 2. Our Caravan finished 8th in the Grade 2 Holy Bull Stakes and 7th in the Grade 2 Fountain of Youth. Trainer Michael Dilger outfitted the colt with blinkers for the Calder Derby. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Hare Forest Farm and was a $190,000 Saratoga yearling. Our Caravan has earned $180,000 for Anstu Stables. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year, now including SAR stats. Back to Aqueduct for the Grade 1 Wood Memorial. Social Inclusion, the 8-5 favorite, off a track record performance at Gulfstream Park. Once again, here's Tom Durkin.
And they're off. Uncle Si off a beat slowly, and Luis Contreras is sending Social Inclusion toward the lead, but outsprinted early here by Samrat, and just to his inside goes Chiavarelli as the field moves into the first turn. So it is Chiavarelli to be the early leader here. Samrat runs along in second. Social Inclusion gets hung up 3 wide, and he's very keen to go on now. Now he's up into second position. The Noble Moon down toward the inside third. Samrat settles back, racing along in fourth. Cristo, the Californian, is back in 5th place now on the far outside. Harpoon running in tandem with Wicked Strong. They are 6th and 7th, about 5.5 lengths from the lead now. And then on the outside, it's Uncle Si, Los Barachos, and the trailer is FNX. 23-3 was the opening quarter, and Social Inclusion in a duel down the backstretch here with long shot Chivarelli. Christo's in behind them now and has moved up in the pack to be third. A strong half mile was up in 47 2/5 seconds. Samrat between horses being hustled along now with a half mile to go. Noble Moon down inside as a ground-saving fifth. Wicked Strong is just starting to get underway. He's 5.5 lengths behind as Social Inclusion now is starting to assert himself as they round the far turn. Samrat is making a move here with less than 3 furlongs to go. 3/4 up in 1:11 flat. Social Inclusion will come to the top of the stretch, leading by 2.5 lengths. Samrat undefeated, but second as the field now turns for home. Chivarelli down toward the inside races third, and Wicked Strong is fourth on the outside. Social Inclusion tested like he's never been tested before. Chivarelli down inside. Samrat as Wicked Strong comes gobbling up ground down the center of the racetrack. And here is Wicked Strong, who sweeps to the lead in the final furlong. And Wicked Strong wins it going away.
9-1 Wicked Strong, the winner by 3.5 lengths over Samrat, with Social Inclusion fading to third. Rajiv Mirage aboard the Keeneland Sells Graduate in 1:49.1. A close third in the Grade 2 Remsen Stakes at 2. Wicked Strong was coming off a 4th place finish in a Gulfstream optional claimer won by Constitution. The colt by Hard Spun was bred in Kentucky by William F. Lynn. Expected to be the first Kentucky Derby starter for trainer Jimmy Jerkins, Wicked Strong has earned $705,000 for Centennial Farms. The colt was consigned by Three Chimneys Farm to the 2012 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was purchased by Centennial Farms for $375,000. Grade 1 Wood Memorial Stakes winner Wicked Strong, the Keeneland Sells Graduate of the Week. Coming up, a California favorite for the Kentucky Derby.
Discover beautiful Ocala, Marion County, horse capital of the world. I'm Valerie Daly. Let me show you all our area has to offer. Here are a few recent listings. Laurel Mead, Paradise Palms, Dudley Farm, and Marnick. Ocala, Marion County. Come for a visit and you'll see why it's a great place to live.
Thoroughbred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Thoroughbred.
The John Deere Gator, a work or play horse. Get your favorite model at Central Equipment. The RSX 850i is all new and all powerful, and the heavy-duty SUV offers 1,500 pounds of towing and 1,400 pounds of payload capacity. Visit Central Equipment for your John Deere Gator.
Here comes Blame. Blame has won it ahead.
A photo finish that Blame got.
6 graded stakes wins, 3 Grade 1 victories, 9 consecutive 100-plus buyers. The top price yearling for a freshman sire at Saratoga Select. The leading first-year sire at Keeneland September, including the highest price yearling by any freshman sire. Eclipse champion Blame at Claiborne Farm.
Justin Phillip won the Grade 1 Alfred G. Vanderbilt, just like leading sires Speightstown and Warfront. Justin Phillip won her place in 12 graded stakes, earning nearly $1.3 million. Justin Phillip had 32 lifetime starts at the highest level and retired sound. Justin Phillip is by the exciting young sire First Samurai.
Farmers' hours are sun up to sundown. John Deere and Central Equipment are experts in the tools of their trade, like the new 5 E-Series from John Deere with open operator station in the 5045E through 5101E. See the E-Series and full line of John Deere equipment at Central Equipment.
Time now for the Feature Race of the Week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. It's the 77th running of the Grade 1 Santa Anita Derby. California Chrome, the 3-5 favorite. Here's the call by Trevor Denman.
And away they go in the Santa Anita Derby. California Chrome in a little tight in the beginning, and so was Candy Boy. They didn't have to check or anything, but they were in a tad tight. Dublin Up has crossed over very quickly. California Chrome is right there, and Candy Boy. So California Chrome, Candy Boy, nose and nose from the opening of the gate. School of Hard Rocks has caught 4 wide, going to try to drop in now. Behind that comes Opportunity in the red colours, gives them 4-length start. They're in no big hurry out on the lead. Behind that comes Big Tire, who's sent along third last. Behind that comes Friends with K Mill, and Pretty Boy Floyd is last, but no more than 6 lengths would cover the lot. On to the backstretch they go, and Kent Asormo on the long shot, Dublin Up, trying to take them along as slow as he can. California Chrome between them now, and on the far side is Candy Boy. Now half a length separates the 2 favourites. Opportunities in the red colours, School of Hard Rocks on the far side. Big Tire racing between them, and Friends with K Mill down at the rail. Pretty Boy Floyd is last still. 6 lengths would cover them all. Into the turn they go now, and Dublin Up on the inside, and California Chrome. Candy Boy on the far side, and Opportunity now. Opportunity going well in the red. Can he find a way through down at the rail? Pretty Boy Floyd's in with a shot too. Top of the lane in the Derby. California Chrome kicks for home, and he opens up on them. And California Chrome gliding along. He's gone clear by 4 as they come to the 8th pole. And California Chrome is absolutely sensational. California Chrome will be carrying the hopes of California all the way to the Kentucky Derby. He waltzed home under Victor Espinoza.
California Chrome stamps himself as the likely favorite for the Kentucky Derby with his 5.5-length victory over Opportunity. Victor Espinoza, the winning jockey, in 147-2, a 106 brisk speed rating. The California-bred colt by Lucky Pulpit has won 4 consecutive stakes by a combined margin of nearly 25 lengths and is the current Kentucky Derby points leader. The winner is trained by 77-year-old Art Sherman, who was the exercise rider for 1955 Santa Anita Derby and Kentucky Derby winner Swaps, another California-bred chestnut. California Chrome would be Sherman's first Kentucky Derby starter. Racing for his breeders, Stephen Coburn and Perry Martin, California Chrome has banked nearly $1,135,000. California Chrome paid $340 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. We'll have the Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture.